So this is a relatively easy job. If you notice a nail in your tire, like this particular one, I kept an eye on it. I have a low pressure thing on the car, so I ordered myself a new kit because I couldn't find mine, and this nail was actually in here for about 10 days. The kit came in, and I went to town. So as you can see there, we have a nail in our tire, and it's nice and wet, so we can see it bubbling. We're gonna go ahead and pull that nail out and plug that tire up. It's a screw. Screw that. What I like to do is just take the, well, first of all, we're going to let the air drain out so that it doesn't just immediately push the glue and the sealant out. We're not going to let it drain all the way, but going to let it drain some so that it's not just blowing it right out. And we're going to spread some glue on our little reamer tool here. Alright, should be good. Cap back on it. Now we've got the glue on the reamer tool, and we're just going to let that settle down just a little bit more. I do want a little bit of air pressure in the tire to kind of push the sealant and the plug, push on it from the other side so everything doesn't just drip in. But I don't want a lot of pressure so that it blows everything out. We're about there. It's good. Alright, now we're going to take our insert tool here, grab the plug, pull it through. There we go, beautiful, okay? Now we're going to push this in here. Alright, so as you can see, I bent the tool a little bit. I'll straighten that back out in a minute. But you want to get some good leverage from straight above and just push that so that these pieces are hanging out. Alright, so you want to push it about halfway in. It's nice to have some larger cutters, give you some leverage to cut it off. There's one half. So I'm going to give that about 15 minutes, 15-20 minutes while I'm doing the sway bar link, and then it should be good to go. We can put air in it. And if while you're pushing the plug in, you bend the tool, you can just take a pair of vice grips and straighten it right back out. And then you can just take all the parts and put them back in the package. As you can see, missing one plug. And keep it around until the next time you pick up a nail. So there is a couple of different styles. The two things to take a look at when you buy one of these tire repair tools is I really like the T-handle. It helps you get more leverage on it. But the other thing is if you take a look at the tip of the tool, this one's got like a side post release. I've used one of those before, and sometimes it can be a little bit of a struggle getting the tire plug off that side post release. I prefer the T-handle version with the center plug release. I find that works a little bit better, but either way, but that is the one that I prefer to use. And then, of course, it comes with a little reamer tool. Now, I did it twice. and I was working with the tire off the car. If I was on the side of the road and I was just trying to do this with a tire on the car, then I would probably ream the hole out a little bit more, like maybe 3 or 4 passes, just so the plug was a little bit easier to put in. I'd go 3, and then if I couldn't get in it, I'd go 4. But I bet you at 3, with the T-handle and the center release, you could push that plug in. The other option I just want to mention so everyone's aware is they make a higher quality version of this tool. If you think you're going to be plugging more tires, you probably want to buy something more like this, where it's not going to bend and is going to last you a little bit longer. Thanks for stopping by Kevin's Garage. If you guys enjoy the video, hit the thumbs up, hit subscribe if you think you'd like to see some more. We'll see you next time.